The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And a quick look at how Charlotte's schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Teams will be getting sharper every time out.
So the Hornets starting five. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Williams in at the center position. And for Minnesota, Conley and Ann are the one and the two. McDaniel. For a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And MP subbed in for Conley. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. And it's Mann in for Miller. Randall, the pass to MP. From 13. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have got 8 of 15 shots to go. The 3 ball. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Puts it up from 12. It's good. Off the glass.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something that D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Now Smith. Still without a bucket. No good with the triple. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Mann. Shoots from 14. Doesn't go that time. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Charlotte on top, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Smith. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Williams. Then it's Miles Bridges. And it's Mann in at the point.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good, man.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. And the free throw, no good. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Charlotte again missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Randle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randle's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Conley's checked in for Edwards. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, John Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Salon. Here's Mann. Knocks down the triple. Mann's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2.
Not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Salon, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Man, the pass to Williams. And here's Ball. The rebound by MP.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
No good on the shot. Tie game in Minnesota. Ed will step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
These are returning from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum roll. They're taking a bunch of shots.
You look at the Timberwolves, they should win this one. But we always talk about these trap games where a team comes in thinking that they could just walk away with it.
Especially when the opponent is thirsty. And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with...
And in that first half, Minnesota making a change here. MP's checked in. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Naz Reid. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Yep, that one goes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Bridges finds ball. Now here's Miller. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 9.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's MP. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside for the lead. And Bridges lays it in. He's got 11.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
MP inside. Shot is off. He's 5 for 12. Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's MP. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Bridges outside. The 3. All no good. The Timberwolves trail. MP inside. Pounded by Ball. Here's Randle. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Hornets shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Pass to Miller. It's tipped and stolen by Edwards. Edwards driving, and Edwards slams it in.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both sides of the ball.
Hornets trail by 3. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And the Hornets making a change here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Bridges. Smith, he's checked in for Okogie. And it's Mann in for Miller. Ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's MP. Great D that time from Mann. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Ball. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. Deflected. And he gets it back. Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
DiVincenzo, pass to MP. Oh, look at MP doing his thing down there.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
There's Ball with a 3. The shot no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Smith in at the 2. Mann with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's MP. Pass to Alexander Walker. This one for 3. That shot off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
The muscle coming into play. I like how Nurkic takes on these challenges and finds ways to deliver.
Clark is checked in for the Timberwolves. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Smith passes to Mann. Williams with it. Pass to Bridges. Left side, Williams. Misses off the right iron.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
MP, that was good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
3-pointer, Bridges. Gets the 3 to fall.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
From deep, MP. Oh, another miss by MP. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 1-point game. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Back to Smith. Outside man. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hornets lead by 3. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. And a new... There's 39 seconds left to play in the 4th. Pass to Jeffries. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's MP. Hornets with the rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And a foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.